Wait till the music's over.
Sorry.
I don't think the mic can hear those sounds.
I farted, ladies and gentlemen, during the intro. I apologize. Very rude of me.
Big Rich with a very small fart.
It was a very small fart. Yes.
It didn't match how you look at all. You know, I expect
Like an explosion.
yeah. It was like boop.
Beep. It's a very feminine fart, shall we say.
Have you farted in front of your wife yet?
Not really, no. No.
That's a big moment.
It's kind of a big thing, but like
you gotta.
we just haven't.
The first time,
It's yeah.
you know, so you don't know what she's gonna say.
She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she's pretty down to earth. Yeah.
she's down to earth.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
it's kind of a surprise to me, but yeah.
Down to earth.
Yeah.
How would you explain down to
like
earth?
non-beady, relaxed,
Kind of
whatever.
realistic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, hey, everybody farts.
Yeah. She's not
It's
complaining.
not such a big deal. That's the reality. That's like being down to earth.
Yeah.
Like not pretending like you live in a fancy pretend world where nobody farts.
No.
I've got some big family events coming up. Some
You do.
big family things happening.
Family in Japan or family in Canada?
Well, good question. As you can see,
Ooh.
I'm wearing my full moon Jamie hat.
Recognize the name.
Did I tell you the story why my dad is called Full Moon Jamie?
I'm not sure if you have, actually.
Oh, it's because he likes to moon people.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Moon people.
So he's showing his bare ass.
Yeah. To people.
Suddenly, when
Suddenly.
you're not expecting
Outside.
anywhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess anywhere. You're right.
Yeah. Anyway, he mooned a lot of people when he was in Japan
The last time?
last time.
Jeez, I feel left out. I don't remember being
didn't moon
mooned.
you?
I don't believe so.
Oh, well,
Man.
if you're lucky, you might see the full
Full
moon.
moon.
No, he mostly mooned Yoshi
Okay.
when we were in Okinawa. I don't know
Okay.
why, but he really mooned Yoshi a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an intimate detail.
So from the podcast and talking about that, the listeners nicknamed him Full Moon Jamie or FMJ
Which would have been like a couple years ago.
2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's still stuck, kind of. I
Yep.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, and this time I've got T-shirts and hats.
You do have t-shirts and hats. I'm looking
Yes.
at them right now, and they look fantastic.
Available now at
Right.
55freebird.com
Right.
worldwide. The design is pretty cool.
It's kind of cool.
Um,
I mean, you picked it out and everything.
I designed it myself.
Yeah, it's kinda cool.
Come to 55freebird.com and check it out.
Yeah. Can I ask you something I was talking to our esteemed colleague Andy about today?
Oh,
Language. I mean, what's your thing with your daughter? How is she going to learn English? How is she going to learn Japanese? What's the strategy? Do you give her work in either language to practice?
give her work.
Like exercise? I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
she's too young for that, obviously. But like, what's your future strategy in terms of you wanting her as bilingual as possible?
well, yeah. So we're not worried at all about Japanese.
Okay.
Because she goes to daycare and
Right.
everyone speaks only Japanese.
Right.
It's more worried about how to make sure she grows up also speaking English.
Right.
Yeah. What can you do? Gosh. As the only native English speaker in this house,
Right.
my wife speaks a little bit, but
Right.
not that much. We
Right.
speak Japanese 90%.
Right.
So I just have to stay strict.
Andy was saying that one thing you should do, obviously, once she can read, is force her to do a lot of like whatever reading and exercises in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
When she can
yeah,
read.
of course.
Another good advice I got from Christian,
Right.
our friend Christian, is because his kids did very well. They spoke English quite well even
Okay.
before they moved to Canada.
Oh, for real?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And something he did was make sure that all their entertainment
Is English.
only in English.
That's a good one too.
So
Yeah.
no Japanese cartoons.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime you're watching, and kids always want to watch YouTube or
Right.
want to watch these things,
Right.
just make sure that all stays in English.
Right. Right.
So I'm going to try and do that
Good one. That's a good
and
one.
just talk to her a lot
Right.
in English.
Right.
Like, people probably think I'm kind of crazy or weird because every day when I walk home with her,
Oh, you're talking.
I just constantly am talking to her.
Oh, that's totally normal, dude.
So I'm like thinking, okay, it's English time.
Right.
So I'm like telling her, hey, let's look for the birds. Tell me if you see a bird, or you know,
course.
look, a blue car, look, a big bus,
Yeah.
or you know, I'm just talking to her a lot.
Right.
That's pretty much all you can do, I think.
Right.
And right now is the time where language really starts to accelerate.
Right. Right.
So now she's like, she likes to do this thing where she puts on my wife's shoes.
Cute.
And she'll like take all the shoes out and
Right.
try on all my wife's shoes and walk around the Genkan
Right.
area. And then she'll like grab an umbrella and she'll turn and look at me and say, bye-bye. I'm like, okay, where are you going?
To work?
Yeah, I guess she's just copying.
Yeah, of course. Mimic. you know.
Yeah, my wife's.
Yeah.
But then the other day I said, okay, bye-bye, have a nice day. And she just said perfectly, have a nice day.
Oh, that's great.
Like, that's kind of where she's at, where it's like
Right.
you can just say something once and she can repeat it.
That's great.
So I think now it's important time. It's a crucial time
Right.
to make sure she has a lot of exposure to
Right.
English.
Any specific television or YouTube channels you're watching? And I ask because I saw that Tom Hanks movie sort of biography about Mr. Rogers yesterday. Mr. Rogers being a very famous children's program.
Mr. Rogers. I didn't watch Mr. Rogers growing up, but I knew about him.
Yeah, there was a sort of fictionalized documentary about him with Tom Hanks about 5 years ago.
Okay.
It's called like A Beautiful Neighborhood. Really good movie, especially if you're American.
Oh, really?
Just because it hits everything, kind of like Stranger Things.
You mean it's just like nostalgia?
It's nostalgic. It hits everything. It
Just
makes you
kind
feel.
of gives you a good look
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
American culture.
Yes,
Interesting.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, she watches recently. She's crazy about Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
Yeah. It's like a British kids show about like a family of pigs. There's Mommy Pig and Daddy Pig. It's quite cute.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I like Daddy Pig. He's like, anything that comes up, he's like, well, I'm a bit of an expert in that.
Oh.
It's always a bit of an expert on everything.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, Peppa Pig. And then for a long time, it was just like kids' songs.
Okay.
Yeah. And then now it's Peppa Pig is the show she watches most.
Her jam. Her
Right.
jam.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Mhm.
That's cool.
And she's pooping in the toilet.
And she's pooping in the toilet. That's just, both ends. There's stuff coming out.
Huzzah!
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Hooray!
Hooray. Poopy poops.
It is. It is funny, like to be so excited about pee and poop.
Yeah,
like
it
as a
is.
parent, it's like
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes.
yes. You're like
Yeah.
high fiving your wife, like woo.
It's been like, 2-3 years of changing diapers. So you're that much closer to not changing diapers.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I
Guess.
don't have to change. I don't mind changing diapers that much. So, people, I think before you have kids, you think like, oh, it must be so gross. It's not that bad.
Right.
It's just poop.
You get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets a bit messy, Sometimes you got to lick your fingers.
I wish you didn't say that. Ooh, it is capuchin.
That's disgusting. I'm just kidding. That's fucked up.
Wow, I think you just hit on a new marketing.
So anyway,
rhythm.
you saw
Hi.
Andy today.
I did, yes.
I missed that guy.
Yeah, he surprisingly had kind of like a morning and early afternoon off, and we drove out to the port to see that Surfers Beach, and then
You just went to go look at the beach?
I thought there would be like a restaurant involved. There wasn't. And then
What do you mean?
whoa,
Whose idea was it?
kind of Andy's.
It's like, hi, mate, let's go look at the
Yeah,
beach.
let's go here. A park. Let's go to the park.
Yeah, that's right. Park your car in the car park at the
car
park.
park.
Park your car in the parking lot at the park. They would say, park your car at the car park at the park.
And then we had like double whammy fails because the Indian place, the electronic sign was on the street, but the door was closed.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, you're like, why would you keep it there?
When one sign says open
Yeah,
and you walk up and then
yeah,
it's like, nope,
yeah,
closed.
yeah. And then I was like, look, the Starbucks nearest your place, Abe, is the place where I'll chill. And he's like, I'll get a coffee with you. And then the parking lot's open. And then you walk in and there's blue tarp everywhere and construction people everywhere. And you're like, why don't you just close the parking lot?
Mm,
And then,
tricked ya.
yeah, that was the fail. And then chilled in a Caesarea, which is a family restaurant. And then I came here. He bought me a scotch, like a bottle of scotch.
Oh, as a housewarming gift.
Yeah.
I still haven't got you a housewarming gift. I gotta find some steak knives,
Some steak.
maybe some cutlery, forks and knives.
Oh.
That wouldn't cause a problem.
No,
with your
no. She's
wife,
cool. She's
would it?
cool. No.
If I got you a nice cutlery
She's
set,
cool. I got.
yeah. You still have only one spoon.
Yes. One metallic spoon.
One
Yes.
metal spoon, and then you got some camping spoon.
Yeah, like very plastic, which we had some steak and it just didn't cut the steak very well.
Tried to cut the steak.
It was like, little square pieces, a couple centimeters. And
Did you really?
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it didn't work.
You're trying to cut pieces of steak with a spoon?
No, with like the plastic, like imagine a picnic camping.
Oh,
set
with
of,
a plastic knife.
no, it was.
God, you need
it was a
steak
fail.
knives.
We
All
need
right,
steak knives.
I'm
We
getting
need
you steak knives,
Thank you very
Rich.
much. You don't have to though.
that's
But
gonna be my
yeah, that was.
marriage / housewarming
Housewarming
gift
gift.
for you.
No, she's quite okay with like something that's unplanned like that in her life because she just knows like I'll use it. So
You mean she's okay with having a few forks and knives in the house? That's not going to be a big problem.
that sounds really terrible. But
It seems like you're being very careful, which is good,
yeah,
you know,
no, I don't
slowly
want,
kind of
yeah.
making sure everything goes well.
Yeah, I realize there's adjustment periods for both of us, and like I'm not about to rock the boat by going like I just don't want to have that conversation like, oh, we need this, why don't we have it? I'm just gonna be like, look, like like organically we'll collect
We'll
something
figure it
and
out.
we'll figure it out because I don't.
Your
You
good
know.
friend Abe will give you a cutlery
Yeah.
set, and you'll be like, "Well, look, I guess we have forks
Guess
and
we
knives
have forks
now,
and
so
knives.
I hope you're okay with that."
Oh no, there's nothing she wouldn't be okay
I'm
with.
joking, Rich.
It's
I'm
just
joking.
it's just like I don't want to go too fast, and she doesn't either, right? Like she's like not pressuring. This sounds so weird, I know.
Got one metal spoon. You can go a little faster. You're trying to cut a steak with a plastic knife. Let's speed it up a little bit.
We got a spatula the other day.
Want to go slow? Wait. Because we're talking about this side of it. What about the other side, where like there's your kind of weird stuff that she's trying to get used to? Like, what do you think that is mostly?
My weird stuff. I'm sure there's a lot. It's hard to always tell. I would say me and my crazy eating habits, like hyokomame, chickpeas. I had some chickpeas, and I had this like powdered lemon pepper, probably for like some chicken. And I go, why don't I just put it on the chickpeas? And she's like, really? And I was like, yeah.
Because she's a chef.
Yeah, she's a chef. So like,
when you do these weird decisions, she's probably like,
what? And then I had some like spinach. So I boiled some spinach with some somen. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to put it on top of these chickpeas.
So you're putting chickpeas and you're putting some lemon salt on them.
Yeah.
And then you're throwing some boiled spinach on top
with some somen, because it was just leftover. So I had some somen, and I just put the somen with the spinach on top of the
chicken. Somen is a
chicken.
kind of noodles.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, I want some more protein, and I have a very large pack of peanuts. So there's some peanuts on there. And like the look on her face was like complete indignation.
Hold on. I think we need to break this down layer by layer. So layer 1, chickpeas.
Yes. Layer 2, lemon pepper salt.
Yes. Layer 3,
somen with
boiled spinach. Oh, so you mix the spinach and the noodles together?
Yeah, I was just like, why not just throw it in the water?
Okay.
Yeah.
So layer 3, noodles and spinach mixed together.
And just some peanuts on
and then layer 4 is peanuts.
And this is like,
what the hell is that?
This is no joke, like 7:15 this morning.
And this is your breakfast.
This is my breakfast.
Jesus, fucked up. And she's a professional chef.
Yeah. Those are the type of weird things.
So while you're like, weird, why do you have to eat with disposable chopsticks?
She's like,
why do you have to put spinach and noodles on chickpeas and sprinkle it with peanuts?
Because it's my jam.
And this is just like you thinking about nutrition.
Yeah.
And just thinking spinach is healthy.
Yeah.
Spinach. More protein. Peanuts.
Yep.
Is that a normal meal for you? What do you call that? I would call it
weird.
Chick Peanuts Soggy Delight.
That's exactly what I was going to write in my cookbook. I think it's those types of free thinking of mine that
you're breaking all the rules of food.
Yeah.
And she probably would prefer if you ate more normal person food.
Yeah, or like one of the first days we lived together, I think we eat a lot of sashimi, and like I guess she had
eat a lot of sashimi.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is delicious. I love it.
It's healthy.
And like, it must have been she had made something really nice. Don't remember, some rice thing or something, and I just grabbed, I don't know how to say it, like the plate with like the wasabi and shoyu, and just dumped it on the rice.
The dipping plate?
Yeah, like, you know, the wasabi.
Oh, so you were mixing wasabi and soy sauce
and then I was
together?
Finished with the sashimi, so I just took that and dumped it on like the meat.
Okay.
And she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like,
"What kind of meat?"
Some pork or something like that.
Okay, and you thought, "Well, I'm just gonna
double flavoring that."
Double flavoring.
She was like, "What are you doing? And I'm like, just using the sauce.
I don't want to waste.
I don't want to waste it.
sauce.
And she goes, that's like the rudest thing you can do in Japan.
Why? Is it
I
rude?
don't know.
Mm.
I mean, I just don't know, but I was like, okay, I get it that you might think it's rude because I'm, like you don't usually use this.
Did she cook the pork?
Of course, she cooked everything, bro.
Okay, so she's feeling like you're kind of
Insulted,
ruining this
probably.
nice little dish she made for you.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's like those, like a lot of my like food things, she kind of.
You think that's probably what might be the equivalent of her
Yes.
not wanting metal cutlery?
Yeah, like, yeah.
Okay.
Or like.
So maybe you got to get used to more normal food kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
she's got to get
sure.
used to more normal
For sure.
utensils.
For
stuff.
sure.
Gotcha.
For sure. I mean, we're both like adjusting.
So it sounds like you're kind of slowly meeting in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's never a fight. It's just more like,
What's that?
what?
That's
All
weird.
right.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
where are we with the trying her clothes on situation?
I'm not going to send this to you.
What, you got a picture you want to show me?
Yes. And you can explain it as much as you want as soon as I find it.
Okay. Remember when I called you on the phone?
Yes.
You told me about. Is this the picture you told me about?
Yes. She's a rather small girl, shall we say. 150-ish centimeters tall.
Okay. So
And I'm like 191, right?
Right.
Centimeters tall. And so she obviously has smaller toes.
okay, show me the
It
picture.
totally looks like I have breasts. She totally let me try on a pink shirt.
Come on, show me. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Like I go, I'm gonna stretch it out, and she's like, no problem. So I put like my arms in it, and I'm like, no way, I'm gonna rip it. She just goes, go.
Wow, look at
It's
that.
go time. It's go time.
You you look like a you look like what do you look like?
I don't know, like a freak. Dude,
God,
like a
this is
freak. I mean, we probably had like a bottle of wine. We're joking.
You're getting silly.
we
getting
were very
crazy,
silly, and then like
and then this happened.
and then she just goes like,
You look like you look like a you look like a woman trying to be sexy in a like a very poor
like,
like a trailer park.
yeah, I was gonna say trailer park trash, kind
Yeah.
of like showing midriff, but like the gut is
who
out.
thinks that in your mind you think you're
Hot.
sexy.
I'm Britney Spears,
Yeah.
basically.
This is my favorite shirt.
It turns all
I
the
had it
gas
since
on.
I was 16.
Yeah. And I'm like
And-
48.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that's
She and
Quite
I'll tell you what, Abe. She wanted me to put it on, and she goes, "Let me take a picture." And I'm like, "This is perfect timing because Abe is gonna love this."
okay. Yeah. That I do love it. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It was timely because it was all her.
That's fun that
Yeah.
she's playful.
She's very playful.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
I was like, "Do you mind? It's gonna rip," and she's like, "No, it's gonna be.
Go for it.
It's gonna
bro.
be more fun."
Go for it,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
super
yeah, yeah.
funny. All right. Well, I guess we're going to be wrapping it up. We don't have any listener questions. So, guys, if you have a question, don't be shy
Sure.
because
Ask.
Abe and Rich are real nice guys.
Exactly.
If you have a question,
Don't
hold back. Because, Abe and Rich will answer that. So
There you go.
reach out to us on Instagram or X, FBE Teacher Talk. You can send us an email directly, fbeteachertalk@gmail.com. You can come to my website, 55freebird.com. Check out the hats, check out the t-shirts. Full Moon Jamie on sale now. And see you next week.
Thank you very much, everybody.